I'm sure you've got big dreams, wild goals, and you've probably imagined yourself living this crazy future life. Millionaire, YouTuber, entrepreneur, or whatever. But then you wake up and scroll through social media for hours every day instead of actually working on anything towards achieving that future. And yeah, I've been there too. I used to think I was just broken. Like, how can I want something so badly and still do nothing about it? If you're ambitious but lazy, this video is for you. I'll show you why it happens, why it's not your fault, and how to actually fix it without following those gurus who do a bunch of 4:30 a.m. morning routines. And if you want more laid-back advice like this, I'd recommend to like and subscribe. It really helps us out a ton. Some of the most ambitious people that we all know are also somehow the laziest. I'm sure that's a lot of us. I mean, we have huge goals. Like I said earlier, millionaire level, legacy building, change the world type of goals. But then we just do nothing. I'm not saying I'm perfect, but I've definitely made some pretty good strides towards being a more efficient worker and not being too lazy anymore. I'll share a story that kind of brings it together. Back in 2020 and 2021, I had a YouTube channel with the same name as this one. I got it to 4,000 subscribers, and I wasn't just doing it for fun. I had real dreams. I wanted to hit more than 1 million subscribers. I wanted to drop merch lines. I wanted to help my friends become creators and set them up for life. I wanted to donate a bunch to charity, and I wanted all of that to be my full-time occupation. Then school went back in person, and life felt normal again, and slowly I just quit on all of those dreams that I dreamt about for 2 years. And it's not because the dream died, I still wanted it, but I was too lazy to keep grinding for it. And if you're watching this, I'm guessing you've probably felt the same. You know what you want, but getting there feels like climbing a mountain in literal flip-flops. But I can assure you that you're not crazy, and I promise you you're not broken. You just need a new strategy. To be able to make that new strategy, we need to talk about what's actually making you lazy. It's not a lack of ambition, and it's not that you're unmotivated. It's that your brain has been hijacked by instant gratification and the algorithms that surround us on all of these social platforms. Grinding for 3 hours on a side hustle, it takes a lot of effort. And putting in effort is usually boring. But on the other hand, scrolling through TikTok, watching Netflix, playing games, well, that's instant dopamine right there. Your brain doesn't even have to try. The scary part is that our brains react to this doom scrolling the same way that they react to sugar, gambling, and even drugs. So when you say, "I don't feel like working," what you're really saying is, my brain is used to rewards coming fast and easy, and this goal feels too slow. I saw this in myself back when I was grinding YouTube. Uploading a video that got 250,000 views was one of the highlights of my life. But if a video flopped and I only got 100 views, my motivation would just go down so much for the next few days, because I didn't get that instant gratification. I was addicted to quick results, and when the algorithm didn't feed me dopamine, I would just give up for a little while, even though the dream had never changed. And we're all just being trained to crave easy. Easy entertainment, easy likes, and easy wins. So when a goal isn't easy, like building a business, or writing a book, or chasing a dream, our brain taps out if it takes significant effort. Not because we don't care, but because we're wired for fast. Fixing this isn't about becoming more disciplined, it's about rewiring how you experience effort. And that's what we're gonna get into right now. A lot of us think we'll start something once we feel ready, but guess what? That moment's not actually coming. We tell ourselves, I'll work on my dream when I have more energy, when school's less stressful, or when life is more stable. I used to do the same thing. I told myself I'd come back to YouTube when things were more normal. But what is normal? Life never really becomes normal, right? Every time I told myself I'd get serious about it next month or next year, I'd just push it off. And the real problem was that I was waiting for motivation to hit me like a lightning bolt. But that's not how motivation works. It's not easy, but it's definitely better to start messy than to wait forever. So here's a tip. Stop waiting to feel ready. Just take one small step, even if it's super easy. That one step gets you going, and soon enough, you'll find yourself picking up momentum without even realizing it, I promise you. It's called the snowball effect. It's not about waiting for the perfect moment. It's about starting right now, even if you don't feel 100% ready. And here's a myth that you need to stop believing. A lot of people think that you just need more willpower, right? Well, that's actually wrong. You need systems. Specific systems that make success automatic. Willpower is honestly overrated because it's not sustainable. We're not all built to grind for hours and hours and hours every single day for 18 plus hours a day. Take a look at people who succeed in the long term. It's not that they're more disciplined, it's that they've built habits that make progress automatic. A lot of this is based on a book that I'm reading right now named Atomic Habits, and I highly recommend you read it. It says that you don't need to rise to the level of your goals, you fall to the level of your systems. If we apply it to my old YouTube life, it could be something like breaking down the process into smaller chunks. So for example, instead of editing an entire video, it could just be that today I'm recording an intro. Or instead of writing a whole script, it could just be that today I'm writing 3 bullet points. Little systems like that make a huge difference. You don't need to grind for hours to win. You just need to create a system that works with your lazy brain. You know what makes it easier to get stuff done? Lowering the bar. Like actually, we've all been taught to think we need to go all in from day one, but that's the perfect way to burn out and quit. I guess this video is gonna be heavily YouTube themed, so I'll use that as an example again. Instead of aiming to get 1,000 subscribers right off the bat, why not just aim for 50? It took me from February 2020 to November 2020 to get to 90 subscribers. I grinded for 9 months to get 90 subscribers. And then all of a sudden, after 9 months of grinding, from November to January, I got to 4,000. Just keep going and keep taking baby steps. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to start, even if it's a tiny step. The more you lower the bar, the easier it gets to take action. And before you know it, you'll have made more progress than you thought possible. So let's wrap this up. If you're ambitious but lazy, you're not broken. You're just fighting against the way modern life messes with our brains. But you can change that. Start by lowering the bar. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Build systems that make progress automatic, and most importantly, take action today, even if it's small. You have dreams, and you have potential. But to turn those into reality, you need to stop waiting for motivation to just show up and start creating a system where action is part of your day-to-day life. If you want to know how to actually get people to respect you instantly, because, you know, respect opens doors, I just dropped a video on that. You can click right here to check it out. I'll see you in the next one.